Hey, welcome to the channel. I'm Musically Malnourished, and you're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists. We're in the 2025 album from Sleep Token called Even in Arcadia. This is track number 8, titled Damocles. I know many of you have been excited for me to get to this one. We're going to give it a listen, make a few comments along the way. Then you'll have a chance to click into the second course, another video, where we do a deep dive into the lyrics and meaning behind the music. If you're interested in dessert, music videos, live performances, the early EPs, we have all of that for Sleep Token over on Patreon, along with many other artists. Before we jump in, I want to mention that one of the things I feel like I've seen throughout this album is within Vessel's writing, kind of talking about the stage of life they found themselves in after, hitting a lot of popularity. And there are a few call outs within this album, within songs. I haven't listened to this song, but in doing some research about the title of it, I feel like there could be a pointing to that to some extent. I'll show you in a second. Or it could just be this idea of, one of the things within this album is this renewal, right? This pursuing a better self. And so it could be that as you put yourself in this higher place, you're still in danger. Which also ties in with the whole Even in Arcadia theme. But let's look at this real quick before we jump in, and then we'll revisit it in the second course at a little bit of a deeper level. Damocles was a courier in the court of Dionysius II, a 4th century BC ruler of Syracuse, Sicily, who famously lauded the king's luxurious life. To teach him that power brings peril, Dionysius seated Damocles at a banquet with a sharp sword suspended directly over his head by a single horsehair. The story told by Cicero serves as a metaphor for the constant dangers and anxieties faced by those in high positions. So that's why I was mentioning with several things within this album, kind of pointing to some of the things that he's had to go through in this kind of fame that they found themselves in. I feel like it could have some reference to that, but we'll see. So let's get in and give Damocles a listen.
Well, I've been waking up under blaze, blue blossom days. If only Damocles would hit me back. No alabaster carvings or faces on a farthing would prevent my head from fading to black. And it feels like falling into the sea from outer space in seconds to me. And I play discordant days on repeat until they look like harmony.
I love how you brought the harmony in on that.
When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
Wow.
Well, I know I should be touring. I know these chords are boring, but I can't always be killing the game.
Very meta. Okay.
Golden grand pianos or voices from the shadows will do anything but feel the same. And it feels like falling into the deep from somewhere way up over the peaks. And I play discordant days on repeat until
even in Arcadia.
When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the dawn and days are all gone and be with
Sorry.
falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
Oh, don't do that to me. Guys, sorry for bumping the mic. I was a little into it. That could possibly be in a top 5 for me. I feel like, in a way, he gave us a look behind the mask. Because I've been expecting this whole like kind of mythology with even in Arcadia and everything to tie into this like land and city. But there have been so many moments that it just feels like, I know he hasn't lifted the mask, but in a way he's kind of like, you know, taking this front off and showing us some of the things, just saying it pretty darn plain. And I was right in my suspicions that this does feel like a lot of that idea of achieving success, but still feeling empty, and that struggle. And like, oh, I thought if I could get here that it would solve everything and I'd feel so much better. And it's like, but I kind of got here and I still am struggling. Like I don't feel like I'm here. And then obviously again, just kind of the stresses and the things that can come along with doing really well. And him also just saying, I know these chords are boring, but I can't always be killing the game. Oh man, so many wonderful things in here, and it felt so heartfelt and honest. And that idea of, oh my gosh, where did he say it? About falling, yes. And it feels like falling into the deep from somewhere way up over the peaks. Feels to me like this connection between the line earlier in the album about, and I think it was Look to Windward, this idea of the depths of the stratosphere, which is like, so up in space, kind of swimming in these depths of the stratosphere. And then this place will become your tomb, the depths of the water. So feels like falling from this high place back down into this abyss. I mean, gosh, yeah, we'll get into it further in the second chorus, but I thought this song was absolutely beautiful. I thought it was so honest, and I don't know, I could really just feel Vessel, the person behind Vessel, in this one very much. So, man, if you want to join us for the second course, you can click right here. We'll do a deep dive into the lyrics and meaning behind the music. Let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments. Thanks for hanging out. I hope to see you in the next one. Oh, because we eating good.